Hello everyone, this is Lily the Deck Harlot here. Welcome to my channel, and today we're doing day 23 of the 31 Days of Tarot 2020 hosted by Ethany Dawn. And today's question is, what are your 5 top oracle decks of the decade 2010 to 2019? And I'll start off with the deck Connected and Free by, oh, I'm sorry, The Alchemist's Oracle. I'm sorry, I didn't write down the name. But this is a deck that, actually, I'm going to mention that most of the decks that I have here are pretty good all-rounders. They've got good messages, but I like the art in this one. She does an effective use of white space, I find, but it's clear. Her messages are clear. And what I like about it too is that she has cards for the chakras. So for someone, if you want to do some work on chakras, well, there's some cards here. Here's an interesting one, Conflict. So, receiving frequency. So, it's an interesting deck. So, now I'll put this one aside. And the next one that I'll talk about is The Okanagan Oracle by Susie Coyote. This is a deck based on photographs taken in the Okanagan region of British Columbia here in Canada. And again, let me look at my notes here. You know, it's a good all-rounder. The messages are always clear to me. I always get good readings from this deck. The images go well with the words she picked. And there's no guidebook, but the words are all easy to understand, and, it's easy to come up with your own meanings. So that's one deck that I use actually quite often if I'm going to use an oracle deck. I would say this is almost like my Rider-Waite version or oracle deck that's not an Lenormand. So I'll put this one aside. The next one is Life Design Cards. And she calls this, like, the author is Lisa McLaughlin Art. And she calls this a personal development companion. So there's a structure to this deck if you plan to use it. But so far I've just used it as a basic oracle deck. The guidebook itself has quite a lot of suggestions on using the deck in different ways apart from just a straight up oracle. But it's one where I just love what she did with her art. And and it's also, I remember at some point she had a blog post where I guess her life had spun out of control in some way, or she had a burnout, and she was actually saying, if I had used my life design cards, maybe these issues would have come to the fore, which I thought was quite honest and upfront. And who doesn't respect a creator who actually comes out and says something like that? So that's the last card I'm going to show in this one. What's the next one? Number 4 is Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann Donnelly. And these actually have a business focus. as well as cards to spark your creativity. So here are the backs, which is her standard design, except in white and gold. And these cards are actually really good journal prompts. But they're also, she's got a lot of spreads in there. In her book, she's got a few spreads. And let me look at my notes again. So you're okay. It's great for your soul journey. Helps with your creativity. You know, it's one of the rare decks that provides advice on your business. And it even has a money spread. She even has a money spread in her guidebook. So I know a lot of people who have small businesses who like this deck to help them in their journey and in their business. So, what's your honest truth? Follow through. So you have, so there's some messages in there that's like, okay, well, get up and do something. So that was number 4. Number 5, and I think I've already shown this deck somewhere else, but it's the Carrie Paris Lenormand deck, which is a free deck on her site that you can print yourself. And this is what I did and decorated it myself. So these are the bags, which most are different, but I was using the same type of paper. But I like the size of this because if you look at a card, it's easy to move around, especially if you're going to do a grand tableau. It's one of the decks that I like to bring to if I have workshops or I go to a conference. I always put it in my pack because it's small, but the messages are clear. And I can't actually read it because the type is too small, but you actually have all what the card means. So, but I don't have that good of an eyesight, and I don't think it came out that well in the printing. So, and I'll show you the next one, which is the woman. So there you have it. These are my 5 top oracle decks of the decade, and we'll see you tomorrow.